What up, everybody? This is Mitch Darrell, and before we get into the video, okay, just hear me out. I got 3 huge favors to ask, okay? 3 typical YouTube favors, okay? So one, can you hit the like button, okay? The like button, just that little thumbs up. You just click that real quick. We'd appreciate that. Second thing, can you hit the subscribe button, okay? I know it's a lot to ask. I know you subscribe. You know, you're really, really stingy with who you subscribe to, but I promise you will not regret it if you could subscribe to us. And the third thing, if you could hit the bell, just so you'll be notified anytime we post anything, okay? So those 3 favors, I'll be forever indebted to you. I appreciate it, okay? And while you're at it, if you could go ahead and check out my guys at tbk247.com as we change the culture for God. Peace. Especially, so you're 19. How did you get into hip hop? Like, when was the day that you were like, yo, I discovered what rap is. I love this type of music. I love hip hop.
Not to be too cliche or anything, but like, so like ever since I was like very young, like my mom told me stories of like just rapping Lil Wayne, like go DJ, stuff like that. So, and like I actually have a story. My first day at school, I got in trouble. Like my first day of school in general, I got in trouble for standing on the table and just rapping in class. And I don't know. So I feel like it's something I always wanted to do. I always wanted to like perform. I was really big fan of Chris Brown and things like dancing and things like that. So I don't know, it just progressed over time. Then I discovered Logic. Logic's a rapper, one of my favorite rappers. And then I started digging way more into like older like Tribe Called Quest, Black Thought, things like that. So I'm just a real lover of hip hop at this moment.
Very dope. I love Logic's one of my favorite rappers too, and one of my influences. But it's just funny because he's polarizing. Like, some people hate him.
I know, bro.
Hate him. And I'm just like, why do you hate this man? Like, to me, he's mad talented. I hate that he retired. I mean, I'm glad he's like moving on in life, but nah, he was definitely one of my favorite rappers. So when someone says they like Logic, I'm like, yeah, you're a good one.
Appreciate it, bro. Everybody be like, I'm biracial. That's
right.
Talking about.
Which he deserves that, because he does be bringing that up a lot. But so I love talking to artists about how they discovered hip hop, but there's always like that moment when we go from like, I like listening to this to like, yo, I want to try to like make this seriously, like on my own. So like, what was the moment when you were like, I want to start writing raps and I want to like start recording and become an artist?
Yeah, definitely, bro. I think that time for me is like, bro, I heard Soul Food, you know that Soul Food from Logic, and I just, bro, I don't know, like that like sparked something to me. Like, I don't know, I was weird back then. Like, I would like steal his bars and go rapping in class like I did it.
Right. I feel it.
And then I get caught sometimes. They're like, oh, I heard that before. I'm like, oh shoot. But nah, it's just, I don't know. I think that's the moment where I start taking stuff seriously. I mean, not seriously, but I dived into it, and I got my mom gave me a laptop. I had an Xbox headset, had an Audacity, and start rapping, man.
How old were you at that time?
I was 9th grade, so I'll say like, shoot, I was probably like 13, 14.
Yeah, that's 13, 14. That's crazy. So like, and that explains a lot, because so you're better at 19. Well, one, you're better at 19 than I was at 19. You're better at 19 than a lot of people are at like 30. You know what I'm saying? So in my head, I was like, there's no way he started like a year ago. But getting like the early start is great, because like I didn't start rapping until I was probably like 21. Like I didn't start seriously rapping until I was 21. So I'm always just like, if I had started when I was 14, like I picture where you'll be when you're like my age. Like I can't, like, you're not going to regress if you keep rapping. You're only going to get better.
Yeah, the thing I think about it is too, I'm sorry for cutting you off.
No, you're good. You're fine.
It's like, it's a different entry level now. Like things are easier than probably when you were my age. Like I could just download a free app and then I could be rapping. But then like people had to go to the studios, they had to know somebody and things like that. So I feel like things are just getting easier for people to do things sooner.
Facts, man. No, that's a huge fact. I definitely think that it's kind of like how LeBron James started in the NBA so young. And now that he's older, it feels like he's been in the league forever. But he has like all that extra time on people. He didn't go to college. So he just like, he was literally like a star at 18. It's like by the time he gets to this age, it's like, yo, he's got all this extra experience.
Yeah, he's
so the other interesting thing about us being in Christian hip hop is,
I would say, like, you know how we all go through this identity crisis type thing when we're younger?
That's good.
Yeah, kind of like you don't want to be like
Friends, indie friends.
Oh, okay.
So-
I knew it was
So
that.
Do wonders like AI anomalies.
Facts.
I know that, right? Saga, who was on,
Rap on the same
top.
beats. You're definitely more lyrical. So like you're not.
I actually knew a guy in Miami that he was going to the same church.
And I tweeted like last week that someday I'm gonna have a song with him. I don't know how it's gonna happen, but it's gonna happen. So